Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Coach Job back at it again. We're back with the podcast. The Gentleman Podcast. We're back again with the original crew, Edgar.
Episode 2, baby. It's your boy Edgar, aka Eddie G, aka Drip God.
Jhonny.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm the slow sus one.
Okay. So you're not okay.
What? Oh yeah, JJ Diaz 80.
You don't have to shout it all the time.
Yeah.
That was
No.
I would just say
I
your
thought that's what
AKA.
you wanted me to say.
Alright, the gay boy.
I'm not.
Anyways, today we're gonna talk about some. I would say,
Deep stuff.
yeah, it could be.
Oh, my face looks like a pencil in this picture, bro.
It could be deep, dark, you know. But I hope y'all gonna enjoy it. Y'all gonna enjoy it. But first we're gonna update on our lives. Tell us what we've been up to since the last podcast.
Day.
I mean, yeah, they don't know that.
That's true.
You wanna go first?
Alright, so since the last podcast, I just been pretty much working, chilling. I've had some days off, but today was work day, so got back and relaxed. Haven't been doing much.
Oh, shit, you work today?
He said that.
I didn't know
That's
you worked
it
today.
though. That's it since the last podcast. I just been up to work.
You say like bodcats. You get blood or something? Bug Bug with big bookies. Okay. Whatever.
You were funny earlier. Now you're not.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just.
There you
I.
are. See, when you don't try, you're funny, but
All right.
I'm really not trying. I'm just.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shoot! I didn't know that was like neon or like glow in the dark.
yeah, sure.
It is. Look, it's glow in the dark.
Yeah.
No, I think it's one of the lights.
Yeah.
I've been I've been on the same routine. It's wake up, workout, workout every day. That's basically what I did today. I did an ab workout this morning. 8. Went to work. And then now I'm here. Probably gonna hit the gym after this. Be like 2 in the morning or something.
Yeah, that's what's up. What I've been up to is I've just been working. I did my final exams. I did all my final exams for school, so I'm done with school for last semester, and right now I'm just chilling. Hopefully I passed all my classes. Probably not, but I don't know. I hope I did, but school ain't it right now. I was working pretty much, just doing all that, and then chilled today. It was off. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was nice to chill, lay back. But I mean, that's pretty much all it. That's all it is. So first we're going to get into the first topic of the day, which is, what do y'all think the meaning of life is?
Shoot, I don't know, man. That could get into a lot of stuff, to be honest.
So many different. Like,
Bro, it's so much like.
You can get into religion. You can get into like. You can get
It's
so
not really
many.
like one topic. It's like multiple. Like.
So how would we like?
The way I was thinking about it is, the way I was going to explain it was that when I say like, what the meaning of life is, I think about because okay, so basically backstory of this is I was watching a video, and the video was titled the greatest sports moments, right? And so I was watching it, and I was going through watching all these moments in history and sports. I was like, man, this is really giving me goosebumps. I'm really feeling this, even though I've never been there, never seen it before. It's still making me feel like, dang, that's crazy. Like, I feel like I was actually happy watching those videos. And so I was thinking really hard. I was like, dang, I don't know how it came to me. I don't know. I was like, maybe this is the meaning of life. And I was like, maybe the meaning of life is to try to go through life and achieve, build ourselves up to a point where we get to the final goal of a big point of our lives where we achieve something so massive that it generates so much happiness into us, into yourself, to others, and that you can show something to someone, and without any context or the whole thing, they'll instantly feel the I guess the joy from what happened, and I feel like if you once you're able to hit that point, then I mean you pretty much just hit it. You've hit that point. You're at the top, and I feel like there is a way you can keep going, but there's no need to keep going because at that point you've achieved what you wanted to achieve, and now you're like, man, I think I've done it.
You've done it. Yeah.
I've lived my life. I did what I needed to do.
But here's the question though, because I feel like this is what happens to me. I'll set a goal for myself, and then like sooner or later I'll reach it, but I'm always scared of plateauing. You know what I mean? Like I'm scared of hitting that roof, and being like, damn, was that my prime? Like I don't want to ever be like that was my prime. I always want to be like I'm in my prime right now.
But I think
I feel like, man, to be honest, I feel like life to me is like, the meaning of life is not to focus on the past or the future, but to focus on the present, because, you know.
Because it's a gift.
No, not that. I was thinking about that, but not just because of that, but because, like, you know, you could literally die at any second.
Right.
And if you weren't like focusing on, if you're too focused on like the future, like let's say kids who like are so determined on like school and happen to get like that degree and stuff like that, and they're so focused on the future and stuff that they don't have time to focus on
exactly
their like now, like the present. So you know, what if like you were to die in a car accident or something like that, and you were too busy focusing on the future, you didn't get to live like at that moment. So it's like, don't focus on something that isn't there yet. Just put your focus on now, and when it gets there, it'll get there eventually, but just try to live life at the moment.
I get you, because honestly, some of the happiest moments of my life, I have some things that I achieved. Like I remember, for those who don't know, like I'm a martial artist. I've been a martial artist my entire life. But whenever I got my second degree certification as a black belt, I remember that test was ridiculously hard. And I remember after that test, I went to go celebrate with my parents, and then just for a tiny bit, and then I went to meet up with someone at in the mall, and we were just chilling. I remember I was so tired that day because it was like a 3-hour test of just physical endurance. And I was done, and then we were on the balcony on the top of a parking lot, and I watched the sunset, and like it was, yeah, it's like it's head ass. It sounds really head ass, but like it was the perfect ending to that day, man. Like I don't think, like I had everything I could ever ask for in that moment. I just looked at life. I'm like, damn, I really achieved that thing, but I felt better about the time in between, like after it happened, like after everything sets and everything settles. I don't know. Like, I can think of so many happy moments that was like after I achieved something, like after the dust settles, or I don't know. I feel like the buffering time is like, I don't know. I'm getting lost, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find the words. I can't really. Like the time in between.
Basically,
stuff.
life to me is like
you're on your way to work.
Stop worrying about.
Right. I don't know.
Stop worrying about. Just focus on now. Like.
I feel like that's a pet peeve of mine.
Your future will come.
People focusing on like the future or the past. Like people
Right.
being so set on like what happened in the past.
I catch myself doing it too. Like I'll be still like worried about the future. Like, I'm like, damn, like this and this and this. But then it's like if I keep worrying about the future, I'm just gonna keep stressing myself. So I'm just like,
I did that.
That's
just focus on now and wait, and whenever the future comes, it comes, and you can't really. If you don't live life now, then when are you gonna live life? Because it could be taken away from you in blink of an eye. You never know.
And going off of what you said with the plateauing thing, I feel like there's always, no matter what, there's always gonna be a time where, you're gonna there's always a way to better yourself, no matter what, doing whatever it is that you want to get better at. But like, just because there is a way to get better doesn't mean that it needs to happen. And I'm thinking like, everyone, like I feel like once you understand that you're either hit your prime or you're past your prime, like once you've like understood that you've gone there, then it's like, well, you don't need to worry yourself and stress yourself about always trying to one up yourself, and you just have to focus on just, well, I look at what you've done in the past. You look at what everything you've achieved, and you have to be happy with the way you achieved. You have to be happy with everything that you've gotten since you started from whatever you're trying to do.
Right.
Life. Life, man.
But I feel like life also doesn't have to be like living in the moment or thinking about the future, thinking about the past. Life is also like seeing the world, traveling, seeing other people's like perspectives and stuff like that.
I feel like people make your. I feel like people is like the most important thing of your life. Like the people around you that you surround yourself with. Like I heard, like if you show me your friends, I can show you your future. I forgot who said that. Some like
Will Smith.
Was it really?
No.
I don't know. It was some like it was probably some like CEO like cheesy thing, but it's so true because like
become CEO.
Bill Gates.
Because it you know those like motivational talks like where like the billionaire like you know he'll give like if you guys want to be rich you gotta push yourself like okay like we get it.
See, but you see when they say that it's like when a billionaire says you gotta push yourself to become a billionaire, and then now all they're gonna be worried about is becoming a billionaire,
right?
And they're not gonna be able to live in their moment.
Exactly,
like,
they're
next thing you know, 50 years go by, and now you're finally a billionaire. But look, now your prime years are gone.
That's it to become a billionaire.
For real.
Most people they'll plateau at a 6K figure like their whole life working for it, but like a six figure.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6K. That's like.
I was like, wait, 6K?
Yeah,
you're broke.
that's not a lot. That is not a lot. But
that's also one thing
what?
People need to stop worrying about too. Money.
Yes, I
like,
made that this year. I made that. I feel like I made that. Problem.
Look, bro, money is gonna come and go no matter what.
Right.
But if you keep focusing on like, oh, I'm too broke, and then it's like, it just I don't know, I can't describe it.
Well, I actually am.
Because it's a tool. It really is. Money is just a tool for life.
But see, you be stressing about it though, huh?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, then
I stopped stressing about it, and I've been so much happier, honestly.
Exactly.
I just know, like, I know if I'm like.
Okay, we sound privileged. Let me clarify. Money is a tool. I feel like someone's triggered listening to this.
Okay, we're not saying we're rich,
right?
But we're broke.
Far from it.
Yes.
We're far from it.
Shut up, Edgar. You're the richest one here.
I don't have that much money.
But like one thing,
$1,700 is a lot.
For me, yeah, in my bank account.
For you, yeah, but like, not for.
Yeah, for
$1,700.
For some
you can't even survive like a month with that.
Yeah.
Unless like you buy the bare minimum.
It just depends like how much bills you have compared. Like
and that.
Yeah, your bills, because like some people, if you have 3,000 in your bank account, that's a lot. But like if your bill's month is like 10 grand, you have nothing. Okay. But like if you're just
10 grand,
some you'd be surprised, man.
Unless you got like a.
I guess some people like
$2 mansion or something.
Yeah, like if they're renting out a house and then they have
living in Los Angeles.
They're renting a Mercedes Benz.
New York.
I don't know. Shoot, in Arlington, the buildings are like $2,000 a month on rent.
$2,000 a month.
Okay? Since we're talking about life, then went off topic.
Okay.
So we're talking about life, Jhonny. What's the meaning of life to you? Like when you think of life, what do you think of?
I think of the people around me, and I think of love. It sounds head ass, but.
Do you think of us?
Huh? Because I feel like people around you. I said that before. People around you is so important because, like, you could have money, you could have cars.
Did you know, your entire life, you're gathering people for your funeral?
Okay, that sounds really. I hope you guys will get to my funeral.
No, think about it though. Your entire life, you're literally just gathering people for your funeral.
I want something.
Man, so that means like low key, everyone's just being used.
What do you mean?
We're all being used.
How?
Because at the end of the day, once we die, y'all just gonna show up to my funeral. It's gonna be it. Mm-hmm. That's all I want y'all to be. Just show up to my funeral.
Damn, what else?
I'd probably still be in contact with your family though.
No, I
But
would
not
not.
like that.
Oh,
No, I'd be in
Like I'll
contact
be
with
like
your
checking
family.
up on them, like, hey, how y'all
I
doing?
feel like if I knew, like, but let's say you died at like 90 or something.
90?
You were 90 years old.
Okay, nice.
I wouldn't want to live to 90, honestly.
Okay, 80 years old.
Nah,
Well, depending on my health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it gets to the point where I don't even remember who I am, kill me, bro. No, for real. No,
No,
for real.
yeah, for
If
real.
it gets to the point where like I don't even remember like who my wife is, my kids, or myself, kill me, bro.
If I can't use the restroom myself, kill me.
Pull the
Like, I'll
plug.
kill myself.
If I
Literally, if it
can't
gets to that point where you have to change me,
Nah.
just pull the plug.
if I can't walk, if I'm stuck where I am for a long amount of time just because I need help to like do things, yes, pull the plug, kill me.
Because at that point it's just like,
I'm not gonna be happy with life.
yeah.
The whole time I'm gonna be like, man, I need him.
Mm-hmm.
Jhonny!
What?
To me, life is like, what's the, how do I put it? Like, bro, shut up.
Yeah, no, it's like, why is gonna lie?
What's the,
Johnny, help! I can't get up.
to me, life is like,
I you get up, Justin.
Shut up. If I really pull the plug.
You would. I feel like we would. That's how we die. Like we'd be on the hospital, like shut your bitch ass up, for I pull your plug. and then hey dog, he unplugged it in his sleep.
Bro, that must be funny.
And then whenever everybody's out the room,
fucker deserved it. No, and then like you'd be dead, like the monitor be like, are you dead, Johnny? And then Joseph's like, yeah, he's probably dead. And then Edgar's bitch ass be like, finally, Cap, I never, Cap. You say Cap for everything, bro. You say Cap. That'd be your last words too.
I'm gonna be on my deathbed, and my grandson's gonna come and be like, Grandpa, I love you. I will always love you. And I'm like, Cap. And I'm just gonna die like that. Okay, but like back to life.
We got so
back
sidetracked.
to life. The meaning of life to me is like, what can I
didn't even finish, bro.
what? How could I? What's the best way I can live life? You know, like, what can I make the most out of it? I don't want to focus on what can I achieve. No, I want to focus on how can I make it the best for me.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like, I'd rather say like, oh, I achieved this, rather than, oh, I got to do this, you know?
Wait, so
it's hard to say, like, I'm trying to figure out how to put it, like, like, oh, dang.
What do you think about that?
No, for real, because it's, like, hard to describe.
I don't like, trying to, like, be on topic with the topic. I feel like I don't like to be stuck in one place. I like to try to, like, go and do different things, do things. And, like, I feel like that's one thing that I had to, like, struggle to.
I just hit an A boogie, bro. What? Because in an interview A Boogie was having, he said, he goes, you got to think about, what did he say again?
You got to think about what you want to say before you say it?
Yeah, he was like, you got to think about what you want to say before you say it.
Is that what he said?
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It was something, like, weird, and everybody just kind of, like, in silence, like, looked at him like,
and they were like,
what does that mean? And he was like, shit, I don't know. That's kind of what I just said, like.
But yeah, I always want to, like, try to do different things and experience, try to, like, get new experiences and experience the world. And I feel like that's one thing I had to, like, struggle to deal with when since I was, like, younger. Because I feel like I've always been, like, stuck and set back, basically with my family, because they're always so protective. And I get, especially with my mom, I get that she wants me to be safe and everything, but I also wanted to, like,
experience.
Oh yeah, because
The world,
I like
bro. See
'cause, like,
life.
I always because there's always like every time I talk to someone and stuff like that, they're always talking about how like they've always done this, they've done that. Like I've never been to a concert before, and like this, there's like there's always people who like talk about all these things that they've done, going to New York, going all these places, flying on a plane. Like I just experienced flying on a plane this last year.
Yeah.
And like it's a bunch of stuff like that I've never gotten to do, and like if I have done it, it's like recently. So it's like stuff like that where I'm like I want to be able to experience those things, but I never had those chances to experience get those experiences. But when I do like have the chance to, they'll like say, "Oh no, you can't do it, you can't do that," and it just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Booty butt cheeks. Bro, what are you doing?
I feel like
No,
I feel like what I was trying to say is like, how can I make my life? Like, what can I make out of it? You know, like how can I make it? Bro, I can't get the words out, but it's just like I don't know.
I feel like that, like back to what I was saying, that like it's the people around me for me. Like
Yeah.
if I have friends that love me and family that loves me, like
You think we love you?
huh? Yeah.
Nigga, you gay now.
Like when you have friends that like they care about you,
Mm-hmm.
More than just because there's a difference between like your friends and there's like your
Sometimes,
outside
sometimes
circle.
your friends.
Yeah.
Like you guys are my like you guys will always be like the boys. Like you guys will always be like
Gentlemen.
my number one friends.
Gentlemen.
You know what I mean?
Gentlemen.
We're the gentlemen. Yes.
I feel like.
But like.
No, I'm not like.
Huh?
What? You've been interrupting just to start for like 10 minutes straight.
No, it's because I feel like friends like low key are like sometimes they're there more than like anyone else, like your parents or like your significant other.
Oh yeah.
It's like sometimes it's like just talking to the boys or like your closest friends. It's like
right. But it has to be like your real friends. There are some fake friends.
Yeah,
but I feel like once you have someone like. It's kind of like a therapy, like, talking, like, it's like, even though you're not talking about your struggles, but just talking in general is like a therapy. Like, you just, like
sometimes you don't even need a solution, you just need to talk about what happened.
Talk about whatever, yeah.
I feel like that's also another thing, like, sometimes whenever people are going through stuff, like, they don't even need to, like, they're not asking for advice, they just need to vent sometimes.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Like, it's like, they don't need an answer to a problem. It's just like them needing to like. I just need to let it out.
Yeah, because it's like
it's kind of like
over time.
Oh my god, yeah. Have you guys ever like a good cry, like a build up? I mean, like like a good one.
It's been a while. Last time I cried really hard was when my dog passed away.
For real?
Mm-hmm. That was the only time I've cried like really really hard.
Last time I cried.
That was like one time. I think that was like the hardest I've ever cried.
Damn.
I couldn't even look.
Last time was probably like.
Bro.
A month ago.
Hardest ever cried? It's probably like a week ago.
Oh, cry? Last time I cried? I don't remember.
Oh, last time I cried?
Oh, you talking about last time you cried good?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, me? Last time I cried good? Oh. Nah, I haven't had one of those. In a while, since like years ago.
Sir Cap a lot.
No, God. I mean, like, whenever I broke up with my ex, I felt like I had to be sad, but I think I cried just out of like
it hurt for different reasons than
it was because I
you didn't
like now that I look back on it, I was like, I shouldn't even have cried. I think I cried just because it was in the moment.
I feel like everyone over romanticizes every relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't say they over.
Because like they'll break up after 4 months and they're like, I lost.
Well, yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, that's yeah.
I feel like but I feel like that's different for younger people.
Yeah.
Like when you start getting to high school, that's when it starts to become more serious.
Well, their hormones are building up too. You gotta remember.
Don't get in a relationship in high school.
Don't do it. Do not do it.
Like, do not. Just college is so much better.
Bro, trust me, bro. Your high school, bro. If you're not in high school and you're listening to this, bro, enjoy high school because them 4 years fly by.
Shoot,
like,
I only had 2 years.
Quick. And I wasted like literally most of my high school years in a relationship, and it sucked. It literally sucked. Anyways, life.
Yeah, we keep on getting.
I don't know.
You still can't describe it.
I can't. I was trying to say something else.
Oh.
I'm just past that point now. To me, it's just like at this point, I just want to experience life. Like I want to live in the moment. You know.
Yeah, that's one thing I need.
I want to go and travel the world mostly. That's probably like the most. That's what I mostly want to do. I just want to travel.
That's the one.
Like I want to see more than just the United States. Like I was like, I want to see other. What'd you say?
No, it's because every time you pause, I'm like about to I'm getting ready to talk, and then you keep going.
Yeah, it's just I want to see the world, man. Like I'm trying to see the world for real, because I'm trying to see life. Like
no, that was one of the topics that I had. It was like, well, it was like it was going to go with one of the topics I had. It was like I wanted to one thing that I really want to do is just travel the world.
Mm-hmm. See life. See how other people live. You know.
Yeah. Like that's I feel like that's a thing that you can really learn a lot by just by going different places, and that's one thing one reason why I like road trips so much, because it's cool seeing different places and see how they are, because it's stuff that I'm never gonna even see again. Maybe not.
I feel like anthropology is such a if you're gonna take a class for fun in college, anthropology is the one to take, man. I took it just because it was an elective, and wow, I love that class so much. I would take it again. I'd pay money to take the class. It's actually very it was so fun. It didn't feel like a class at all.
What was it?
Anthropology.
What is it about?
Anthropology, it's very general and broad. It's for example, usually when you study anthropology, they go into what are you guys looking at?
Nothing.
Oh. They usually go into fossils and artifacts, recovering history. They usually get into that stuff, but anthropology can be the study of anything, music anthropology, or it could be food anthropology. It could be
you like that.
Yeah, and when you think about anthropologists, they can really study whatever they want, the different versions of everything. Because I feel like there's so much in the world that we've invented. When you think about it, just look at one generation, how much music we produced, how many different clothing lines, how many different products for different necessities that we've created for ourselves. And you start getting more deeper into that, and then you go back backwards into different generations, and you'll discover some crazy stuff. And that's why
I think what I was trying to say is life is what you make out of it, not what.
After I gave that long explanation, yeah, man, I totally agree with you. You
life
gotta
is
see all
what you
these
make
different
out
things.
of it. It's not what you achieve from it. You know.
Right.
It's what you make out of it, not what you achieve from it.
So you basically what you're saying was backwards.
Yeah. It was weird. I couldn't get it out. It's just life is what you make it, not what you achieve from it. If you do what you want, that's literally life.
Yeah.
Rules is just it's literally holding you back from life. That's literally what rules are, bro.
Bro, screw the law, bro.
Okay.
You take what
it's
you want.
Different.
You do what you want.
It's different whenever it's
that does not mean steal.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
I'm
steal or
just
anything,
kidding.
but it's just
I'm
no,
just kidding. I was being dumb.
Well, I mean, if you, I'm not trying to. No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to encourage. I don't want to encourage drugs, but it's
okay.
Look, you could experience it. Doesn't mean you get addicted to it. Like getting high. That's life. That's part of life. No, for real. Just because, you could experience it doesn't mean, you're going to keep doing it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I've thought about doing, stuff, but just to experience it, not to, actually get into that mug, you know?
Like cocaine?
I wouldn't do cocaine.
Oh, heroin.
No.
That's what you do.
No, I wouldn't do no, hard ass.
The closest thing I've ever done to drugs is,
heroin?
I had a headache and I took a painkiller.
I thought he was about to say something actually
I was high on Adderall. Every freaking time I know.
Dude, you know what happened to me? Oh, the closest I've ever been to being inebriated, in any sort of way, was when it was New Year's, and like I had a migraine, really bad migraine. Me and my mom get those a lot, and I took like, an extra strength one, and then like we had wine like to celebrate, like Happy New Year, and we were drinking wine. I had 2 cups.
I remember you told this.
And then I remember I forgot I took the pill, and I was like, my head hurts. Let me go take a migraine pill. So it's 2 migraine pills and 2 cups of wine. And I remember I was just sitting there, and then I was like, bruh, like it felt so weird. I felt like I was floating. It felt so strange. It felt so, and everything was funny.
Oh.
I felt so like goofy. Like
That's how you feel all the time. What do you mean?
no, like I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It like whenever I felt inebriated at one time, I felt so strange. Like I felt like
We need to talk about life, bro.
huh?
We need to talk about life.
Oh,
Give me that topic.
I mean, we already are talking about. We have talked about
we
life.
already talked about that topic.
But like, I feel like
What do you feel like?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right.
That's what I was saying, bro. I was like,
I'm not saying like don't focus on your future, but I'm also saying like don't stress about it too much. You gotta like live it while it's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
live in the present. I'm not here for a good time.
Copyright.
I'm here for a good
No.
Not a long
I don't want to hear anything. Well, I guess we could like string this into the next topic of what do y'all think about death?
Death.
Death.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Every time
You gonna die.
Huh?
every time I think about death, bro, I'm not gonna cap.
You gonna die.
For those of y'all who don't know what cap means, it means lying. Like
Line?
yeah, cap.
Oh, you said. I thought you said lying. I thought you said line.
No, like you're lying. Cap means like if I say I'm not gonna. If I say I'm not capping, it means I'm not lying. If I say you're capping, that means you're lying.
I'm pretty sure they know.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Bro, I remember. You remember that Dallas that TikTok of the dude where he was like talking about how people talk in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
That mess was funny because it was so accurate.
Type shit. Like type shit. You know what I'm using, right? And then what was the main one?
On God.
Oh God. And he goes, "This is right here. I have no idea how much reason, bro."
It don't matter. We say it almost every sentence. On God.
Oh God. I'm like, oh me. Bro, I've been God up there like, oh me. Oh God.
Oh, that's me.
That sounds weird. Oh me. Anyways, death. I feel like every time I think about death,
But like that's kind of broad. Like, can we like focus a little bit, and then can we zoom out after? Like, let's talk about the afterlife or something. I don't know, like something more specific about death.
I am.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say every time I think about death, like I low-key get scared.
Like why?
Because it's like I don't want to die. You know, like it's like
what do you think is after death? What like?
what I think is after death?
Yeah,
Heaven.
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 Do you believe in a heaven and hell?
Yeah.
Do you fear God?
Do I fear God?
Yeah.
I mean, that man can do many things, bro. I don't want to say I fear him, but you know, like, hey, you better pray. That's what I'm saying. Like,
by fear, if you go to church and you understand, like,
no,
by
but what
fear
I'm
they
trying
don't
to
mean
say
you're
is,
scared.
It's
They mean
like I feel like when my time does come, it's just like,
are you gonna eat those chips?
bro. It's not that I'm scared of it. It's that it's not that I'm scared of it. It's the more fact that I'm like gonna miss life. I'm gonna miss like everything I experienced.
Do you think you'll be able to like remember like, oh, that was when I was
like
alive?
I feel like I'm just gonna try to remember everything really quick, and I'm like, dang, like I'm really like I'm gonna just miss it so much. I'm gonna miss like all the moments, like all the laughs we had, like just now, like when we were laughing really hard, like I feel like while I'm dying, I'm just gonna be like dang, like you know, like I'm not gonna get to, I'm not gonna get to have that again. Like I'm about to die. Like it's more like I'm just gonna like miss life and all the happiness more than dying. Like,
yeah.
But I mean, I think you'll still be able to remember everything.
oh, I'm sure I will.
I mean, well, I mean, like,
do you believe in
heaven-
reincarnation? Like,
I do.
what you believe in reincarnation?
I believe in reincarnation.
Bro, what if we're all the same people just reliving this like different lives every time we die?
I mean, that's like such
People
a weird.
People have said
Like, what if you were Shakespeare? Like, what if you were that was
It's
your
a-
life?
It's such a weird concept though, because there's more people being added to the
Yeah.
earth. So that's like, if that was for me to like,
What if
I
different-
could-
different
I would-
universes?
I would like try to believe in that, but it's so hard for me to do that when there's like people are being added to the earth. Like there's 7 billion people on the earth right now. But like 200 years ago, it was like it was way less than that. Probably like, I don't know, probably like
Like
a
100?
billion.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, probably less than that. Honestly, but less than a billion. So that's why.
I
That's
believe
what.
in reincarnation.
That's one thing. That's why it was like, so hard.
I've seen this thing and it said deja vu. Oh bro. Yeah, they said deja vu is your past life remembering something. Did you even hear me?
Yes.
What'd I
I heard you.
say?
You said deja vu is like your past life.
It's like it's like in your past life
I can multitask.
something happened like and you just did it and it's like your past life remembered that and it feels weird. That's why it's like confusing. So when you have deja vu, it's like I've been here before. I've done this, but it's like you can't remember how. But they say like deja vu is like that's what it is. Like your past life remembering that exact moment. Or you never know. I don't know.
I feel like deja vu. I feel like we're all experiencing deja vu at this point right now.
I feel like deja vu is just because have you heard the thing where it's like you have like 10 dreams every night, but you only remember one or even half of one during like REM sleep, something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I feel like your memories, because memories, they're like they're your nerves. They shoot like signals or whatever like that, and like
Yeah.
certain patterns, and then that's like a memory or whatever that. And so like I feel like whenever you have a dream one time, and then let's say you see something that looks like something in your dream, it'll do that pattern again that it did super long ago, and then you'll feel like, oh, deja vu. I don't know, maybe that's just my theory.
Well, I think that we're all living like we're all living a deja vu. Like we've already gotten to the point where we're like about to die, and like some point, and all we're doing is just living through our memories right now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think, and that and that's what the deja vu is. And like sometimes like a deja vu could like be like maybe like a hiccup in like our memories and stuff like that. So y'all just gonna both be on your phones?
I'm good at
On
I
the
can multitask, bro.
podcast?
I can multitask.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm listening.
Okay,
Y'all
let's
some-
talk about that, bro. Do you guys have this problem? Do you ever feel like you say certain things too much,
Yeah.
or like you feel like you don't want to say something because it's just too dry, like it's just oversaid? Like when someone says like what he just said, like
Kind of
that's
like
crazy.
Kind of like when you're in a relationship and the other person keeps saying like, "Oh, that's your girlfriend. That's your other girlfriend."
Okay, that's a little. That's not what I meant.
She knows what I'm talking about.
Shoot, we can get into that. That sounds juicy.
Huh?
I said we can get into that. That sounds juicy.
What you mean? Wait, what were you trying to say? Like you feel like what? Like
I don't know. Like sometimes I try to change my vocabulary, or I'll have a hard time responding back in text because I don't want to sound so redundant. I don't want to sound like sound like I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah,
over
I know
and
what you
over
mean.
again.
Because like that's one thing that
like
happens
when
to
you
me.
say ha ha.
Yeah.
Like there's no emojis.
Because I don't like saying LOL,
Why
and I don't
you say
like.
like-
Okay,
you say
I hate
like-
emojis. Emojis
Because
is
that's
so
how I feel.
dry.
That's how I feel whenever
Ugh.
Jhonny talks. Whenever I'm talking in text, and every time he puts ha ha, I feel like he's just like ha ha.
Oh yeah, that,
No,
yeah.
I
do
actually
be-
laugh when I type that. I'm actually laughing out loud. I'm like, I'm like that's pretty funny.
Well,
Or
yeah,
I'll be
to
in the
me,
corner like.
Okay.
to me, it just sounds like you're like
Yeah, it's just like
Oh no! If I put a hee hee, I'd be like hee. Okay.
But yeah, that's one thing that happens to me. Is like I feel like I'm a.
Wait, why don't you like emojis?
It's because it's not your face. Like I'd rather see a picture of your face smiling or something. I don't know. Like when people or like when people put like
I'm not gonna lie, people do be using emojis for like
first. Like I know you didn't laugh. Like when they like, I know you didn't laugh that. Like I know you. That's not your face. Like that's not what.
But yeah,
you probably,
sometimes
like, breathe
most of the
hard or
time,
something. That's not what you did.
Sometimes people don't even laugh or they just put like the damn skull emoji. You
Yeah.
stay using that, man.
I feel like they just do it because
no, but I do be laughing though.
I do be laughing too.
Because some people feel like they're obligated to put like a dead skull.
You know who
emoji
I
or,
feel like
a laughing
doesn't?
But I feel like there are times where I can like, oh well, they're not laughing. It's not that funny. They just.
You know who I feel like doesn't though? I feel like low-key Andrew doesn't, bro.
Oh yeah.
I feel like low-key just looks at his phone and he'll be like, skull
Right.
emoji, like, damn, that's crazy. And then he just go on about his day.
On me. Anyways,
But like, he
no.
he uses the skull.
I don't even know who Andrew is.
He uses the skull emoji. Okay, Andrew's one of our other
gentlemen.
He's gonna be in a broadcast. I don't know when, but he's gonna be. But
You keep
I feel
saying
like-
broadcast?
you know what I meant. Like, I feel like when he uses the skull emoji so much, like he has that dead face, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whenever you say something around him, like kind of
Andrew's
funny,
face is
but
the
like
same
he
every
doesn't
time.
laugh, and he's just like you know, like
Oh yeah.
he just has that like skull emoji like vibe. Like he's not laughing entirely,
Like
but
he'd be like,
but he's like he thinks he's like humorous. Like it's like yeah, like but it's like I'm dead. It's not like full on like laugh.
I don't think I've ever seen Andrew like maybe like once or twice.
Well, laugh.
Like straight up like die like you were rolling on the floor like
I
earlier.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe you just don't be
Probably
paying attention.
For real. He always does it. Sometimes, most of the time, yeah.
You
Yeah, he does it a lot when he's with us.
Yeah. You get to like.
The first time I saw him though, he seemed so quiet. He
He
seemed
just
so
didn't
shy.
know y'all.
Yeah. I guess.
He's used to y'all now, but
Yeah. Andrew, I love making him uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. I thought he was.
What were we talking
The
about?
first
What were
time,
you
you know
talking
what?
about?
That's how I
Oh.
met. That's how he got comfortable with me. Is I made him so uncomfortable. I drove him home, even though I didn't have to. Like my car was already there, and you were gonna take him home, and I was like, no, I'll take Andrew home. He was like,
no, we
"Oh."
were meeting at my house.
Oh,
me.
yeah, and I was like, oh, he was like, okay. And so I was driving, and I was like, yeah, this one time I scared someone by going the wrong way. I didn't even take them where we were going. And then I accidentally took a wrong way. Like I went the wrong turn. And then he just looks at me like he's laughing. Like he's waiting for me to laugh. And I'm like, he's like, I'm just like, with like a straight face, drop. And then he was like,
I know
Edgar's
he was
house
scared.
is that way, right? And I'm like, I know. And then I was like, I'll just go with it because I already took the wrong turn.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, you ain't going to Edgar's house. You know where I take you. And he got like, he's bigger than me. I don't know why he's.
Dude, you're a
out of
martial
all of
arts.
us,
Huh?
You're a martial artist. What do you mean? I would be scared of you even if I am bigger.
But okay.
No.
But Andrew's big. Like I feel like if I was to fight someone here, it wouldn't be Andrew. I wouldn't want to fight Andrew. He's big.
yeah,
Like,
he did martial arts too.
yeah. Oh
yeah.
Dude, if you don't practice it for bro.
Yeah, no, he
for a
probably
long
lost. He
time.
probably lost it. But out of everybody though, like out of me, you, Justin, Isaiah, Andrew, I feel like Andrew's like the scariest one.
Yeah. Like
Not like scary, but I'm talking about like he's the most like afraid out of like he'll be the most
Oh.
afraid like in a haunted house
Yeah.
type stuff.
It's funny because he looks the toughest. Like
Yeah.
he looks like the.
He looks like the tough guy
Yeah.
in our group, but he's probably like the most like
He's a cookie, bro. He's
a he can be tough, but like I feel like because I'll scare him in my house. Like I remember this one time I would scare him like in the dark and he would get scared. It got to the point where he would come over and I'd be in my room like just waiting for him and he'd be like Edgar, and he'd walk to my room like with his flashlight on, like all scared.
He's scared.
So, like like when we like leave downstairs, like I'll zoom off really fast and try to hide to scare him. He'll be like, "Bro, baby, it's not funny, bro." Like,
it's like scaring your girl or something. Like, it's like scaring.
No, but I know how you feel. You do be doing that a lot. But my son, I'd just be like,
who, me?
yeah.
Oh yeah, like I try to scare you.
I feel like whenever
I
we
feel
try
like I
to-
did too much though. Like now you're kind of used to it.
Yeah.
Jhonny, I'd probably still get Jhonny, but I just have to get him like.
No, he
off
got me
guard.
bad one time.
Like I have to do it where like he doesn't expect. Like if we're together and I go off a high somewhere, he's probably gonna expect that I'm scaring him. But if it's like maybe us meeting somewhere or like something like that, like just him like whenever I got him when he was coming over to my house, I went outside before he got to my door, And I just like crawled towards him, and he was like, ah, like he like cussed and everything.
It's because it was one of those
Man, got all
scares.
scared.
It didn't feel like because there's two different. It's like
If I got you, have I got you?
I felt like I was in
before?
danger
Me?
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how.
Just probably like one of the times where you're like crawling.
Yeah, that's the one time
specialty, bro.
when you crawl, it's scary sometimes. And I thought I was in real danger. Like it didn't, because there's a difference between creepy and scary. Can we agree on that? Like there's
Yeah.
a difference. I thought that was
I think
scary.
crawling.
Oh, I got you. I remember I got you
That was
at your
more
house.
creepy. When he was just like,
Oh,
"Hey,
that was creepy. That was creepy. That is the
Bro,
story. Let me
what?
tell that. Oh my god, we were just watching. What was it? That horror movie we were watching? The
We were watching
the
what?
Boogeyman or the Bye Man, right?
No, we were watching Sinister.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sinister. Oh,
Yeah,
Sinister.
Yeah.
So we were watching that, and it was so creepy. Like, so there was actually some parts that got me. And I usually don't get scared of creepy movies, and so I was already like creeped out, and I was walking down my stairs, and it was dark, and to give you guys imagery, if you walk down my stairs, you look to the right. There's a living room, and there's an opening in the living room, right? So he was in the very corner of it. And whenever I walk down there in the middle of the night to get water, I always, when you're always gonna be a kid inside. You're always
It's
like, don't
that-
look over
that-
there, bro.
yeah.
It's scary and
Yeah.
it's dark. And so that one time I'm walking downstairs after watching this movie, and then like I catch something in the corner of my eye, cause I walked past him, I didn't see him. I walked past him again as I was coming back stairs, and I was like, I know I didn't just see that. It was in my peripheral. Like I got goosebumps, and like, cause I've done that before, where I've seen stuff and I look and it's gone, and then I look and then Justin's just in the corner, but it was so dark
Like, it was
that
still
you just
there,
see
so,
a
like, you-
silhouette, and then like I saw him, and it was like this like terrible like chill. It was like I was like
Yeah,
I couldn't move. It was so scary, and then I was like, am I seeing that correctly, bro? And then I got like chills, and I was like, oh,
Bro,
Justin.
imagine if I was like someone like a killer, bro.
Ooh.
Bro, it would have been over. That was.
bro. Last
We're all
night,
gonna
bro.
die.
Last night I was listening.
And my door's always unlocked.
Um,
My door's
Your
always.
door.
I don't have a lock.
You didn't
Oh. You don't want to say that?
You don't know where I live?
You just yo.
Now I gotta cut that out, dude. Oh my gosh, I have to bleep it out.
Yeah. Okay. I was last night, like, because I was worried. I went to sleep early, and I put music on because it usually like calms me down. But I'm putting like a vibe music. So I wake up.
Chill.
I wake up in the middle of the night, bro, and like the cover of the song is like his like this part of his body up.
Right.
And the music was stopped. There was no music playing. So I wake up and I just woke up. Like I wake up and I look at the TV, bro, and then all I see is his like figure, and I'm like, I forgot like the TV was on and stuff, and bro, I literally thought someone was just sitting here like this, like looking at me, bro. I swear, bro, like my heart stopped. Like I was like
Bro.
and look, it took me like a second or two to like realize it was like from my eyes to adjust, like, oh, it's just the TV.
Bro.
Whenever I like first glanced at it, like it literally looked like someone was just like looking at me like that. I was like, oh no.
Bro,
Bro,
that's scary. I feel like in the scary movies, you always like, bro, that's how
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
No, but when you're in the
But when you're in the moment, it's like,
Yeah,
ooh.
bro. Like you like how they be like not able to move. That's really how you
literally
be.
how you literally like you're just like
Like,
oh my
eggs,
gosh,
man.
bro. Like I literally didn't want to move. I was like
Bro, my vacuum is my worst enemy.
vacuum.
Yes, because in the middle of the night I'll be up and it's dark, and
just
so
like standing
yeah,
there,
so it's just
yeah.
a silhouette. I'm like, I think it's a little girl.
Yo, imagine if it was. What would you do, like?
Bro, I don't know. I can't.
Bro, my fear is like if I'm just gonna see someone like
Bro, I don't think there's anything I can do. Man, I think I've always. God
Wow.
dang.
No.
I think the one thing I've always tried to picture myself like, what would I do in that situation? Every time the first thing I think I would always do is I like try to call out for help.
I lost my
probably-
voice, bro. Whenever I get
no,
scared.
look, when there's a difference between trying to plan something, because like I know what y'all mean. Like you'd be like, if that were to happen, I'd be like, help out, like I'd scream for help. But like you actually don't scream for help. You just start making like you just scream like kind of like when Jhonny gets scared. He just like you just kind of like make a sound like out of terror, like, and it's just like that's how it is. Because every time I've gotten scared, like seriously scared, like I'll make that sound. I'll be like,
bro,
like I'll get like really like
like you know those like you know
like I like it's like I can't talk. Like I'm just like
it's
I
like
can't
so
say
crazy.
help. Like
It's so crazy because like you know how like in scary games like it's like someone's chasing you. You don't know how far they are from behind you. Like all you hear is their footsteps.
Yeah.
But it's so like you like every time you like I say in the
Like,
game.
Right.
like the game Granny.
What?
You ever
Oh,
played
yeah, Granny.
The
That
scary
was,
game Granny.
it was on
No,
iOS.
that
Was so, bro. That was it was
Ooh.
trending.
No wonder I've never played it.
Well, you didn't play on your squad pad.
No.
Oh.
It's basically like you have to
So
like find your way out of a house.
Pad.
Yeah, you gotta find your way out of a house and like the grandma
anything with
has
the
to.
I in it, I don't use.
But yeah, it's like when you get a chase and like you have to like crawl under a hole or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like you have to like you go into the animation of crawling. You don't know how far they are.
Yeah.
All you hear is footsteps. So you like go get in.
bro, they be taking their sweet time, bro. Like you'll be running, like they'll be like this close. And you'll be like, oh my god, there's a hole I'm in. He'll be like,
Going real slow.
Nah, but I know it's like I know what y'all mean whenever you say you're in the like whenever you're watching a movie and you're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, but whenever you're in the moment, bro, like it's so different. It's different than seeing it. Like it's like, cause I remember this one time I got chased by a dog and like you know how like in scary movies when they're trying to open the door and it's like it's not opening, you're just like just turn the knob, like or no, like that really happened to me and my brother. Like we were running and my brother like got so like scared. He was like it's not opening, like and a pit bull is like on her ass, bro. He couldn't open the door and the door was unlocked the whole time.
I don't know how you could ever stay calm in like situations like that.
Oh, it's hard, bro. I've been chased
Pause.
by 2 pit bulls in my entire life, and like, bro,
dude, you know what?
those are scary, bro.
The scariest moment I've ever had in my life, where it wasn't even just like scared, because let me clarify this. Like when I say scare, like I'm scared about something, I mean like I felt like I was in danger, but I knew what the danger was, like a dog chasing me or someone with a gun. But like creepy is like when you're in the woods by yourself and like you feel like something
creepy
grab
is
you,
creepy's different.
you
too.
don't know if it's a danger. I heard someone say that they were like, creepy is when your brain doesn't know if it's a threat or not,
Yeah.
and so it's just shooting signals like
Yeah.
what is that? Like, what is that?
Kind of like whenever you saw Justin, like in the corner.
Yes,
You probably weren't like.
it was such a cold chill, bro.
Yeah,
Like I get chills today.
Like, you probably just kind of like what like.
I didn't
Like
know
you
what
probably
it was.
yeah, because you were like you
And
didn't know what it was.
And
So
so
you were just like sitting there like, am I really seeing this right now? Like
yes, it was. I was like, is this real? Like, cause that happens like 99.9% of the time. Where anything where I thought I saw something, it was nothing.
yeah.
But then that one time, it's like
the
he's
most-
actually there. I'm like, oh my god, he's actually there. Like it gives you chills and like.
Yes.
That was
He talked, and that's how I knew it was Justin. If he didn't say anything,
What'd you
I would have
say?
just been stuck
I think I
there.
probably like laughed or something like that.
Yeah, he like giggled or something, and then he said Jhonny, and then I was like, oh, it's Justin. But oh my god, dude, if he didn't talk, I would have just like stood there for a fat minute, just like.
That was like
I did that to you at Isaiah's though.
that was like
When?
but he's
You
probably
don't remember?
closer. You're closer to him.
Oh yeah, it was in the light. Well, kind of in the light, but
Oh, but I knew it was you. I could tell it was you.
you knew it was me after I said you got scared, cause like I was standing. Let's say like it's kind of like you know in the bathroom downstairs and where my brother's room is at.
Yeah.
You know how the doors kind of like they're weird, like they can hit each other. Like you have to
Yeah,
close one before
yeah.
you open the other one.
Yeah.
But like it was kind of like that. Like Isaiah's door swings out, so it's kind of blocking the other door.
Oh.
So now I was just standing like half my body was like at the door, and like the other was like where he could see me. And Jhonny didn't know I was there because I think Isaiah had picked me up or something.
You actually did scare me that one.
Yeah, and Isaiah was like, "Oh yeah, he's coming with us later." Yeah. And then Jhonny gets out the hallway and he looks to his left and he sees me. He's just like, "Oh," he was like, "Dude, like you scared me."
Because it didn't feel like you were trying. You were just standing there. Like,
Yeah, I
you
was just
didn't-
standing there.
he wasn't
I
trying to
didn't
do
make like
anything.
crawling, nothing. I just kind of like waited for him to see me.
Yeah, but those are like I feel
Those
like
usually are like the worst ones.
Yeah.
Like my brother does that. That's what my brother usually does.
for real.
That's how he tried to scare me. He would just stand there like And he's got me before. Like this one time, we were outside my
I know
driveway.
he feels good. He's downstairs. He's like, yeah, I got it.
He's only got me once. But like there's one time he was driving. I mean, he was driving. He was in my driveway.
Driving.
I mean, he's like 13.
He was in my driveway, and like I was just walking. And I turned the corner. And he was just standing there. Like he didn't even look at me. He
in
was
the driveway.
Yeah, and he didn't look at me. Like you know how like you could just like he'll look like he didn't look at me. He literally just kept looking straight the whole time, even whenever I saw him.
Like he was looking like, okay, so you came out from where? You came out from your door?
I don't remember where, but like it was just like he was just in the driveway, and it was like just imagine like, you waking up, and like my bed like it's just kind of straight at the TV, and you waking up and I'm just like looking at the wall. I'm not looking at you. I'm just kind of like that, and like
and he was in the driveway like looking.
Yeah, just straight.
He had like the whatever like 1,000-yard stare. Whatever.
Yeah.
What is it?
And like
whatever it's called.
I was like it was I was just like dang, you scared me, but it wasn't enough to be like you know.
That was me with Jack.
Dude, I'll never forget this one time. I swear I was like,
Bro, that was like my first time experiencing.
Oh, in Isaiah's house.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I thought I saw him once.
That was the first time I've
It's
ever
crazy.
like, encountered like anything like that.
It's crazy. Y'all really didn't believe me.
That put chills through my body like quick, and it was cold. Like how you say, it was just like
It's cold. You can't move.
Yeah,
bro.
it is cold.
it was just like a.
It's
Like
like
it was like a sense of shock. Like it was like I was shocked about it. I was like, and it just went out through my body real quick. And then my first thought was just like, get out of the house.
That was me.
I
And
can't
like I
move,
felt like
bro.
I had goosebumps. Like still, like I was just like,
Whew.
like I felt so like terrified.
So basically, to give y'all a rundown, the first one who's before me.
Okay, hold on. Basically, our friend Isaiah, who will also be in the podcast, his house is supposed to be like not haunted, but like all the females in his family, like his mom and sister and his grandma and stuff like that, they say like they've seen like a somebody like a figure or something, and they gave him a name. I don't know why,
Right.
but they gave him a name. And they named
Right,
him
isn't that how like they stay if you give them a
something
name?
like that. I don't know. They named him Jack. I don't know why, but they just named him Jack. And we used to mess around all the time. We'd be in his house. We'd be like, oh, the boy Jack here. Like, you know, we should just mess around. Like, if he was real, he is. But like, we thought he was like, you know, just like, oh, whatever. Like, we've never experienced anything with ghosts, so we were just like, it can't happen to us. So we would just mess around with it all the time, and then basically tell your story, Justin.
Well, before I get to that, I don't know why people name ghosts because when I used to work at my old job, there's this one time like stuff fell down at my job, and like the girl that I was working with at the time in the back, she was like, oh, we should give it a name. I was like, huh? Give it a name? I don't know. Who do you think I am? You see my skin color? I don't mess with that. But anyways, my experience with Jack was it was to give you a rundown. It's a long hallway in like Isaiah's
His
house.
house gets dark too. Like
Yeah, it gets really dark, and like they don't have the lights
they
on.
don't have no type. It's like you know how usually you go downstairs, you can see like a fridge light or something like that. But
Yeah.
no, his is like completely dark. Ain't no type of light.
That's how it is at my house
No
too.
moonlight either. Like
But so it's a long dark hallway, and so it was Isaiah in front of me. It was Isaiah, then me, and then Edgar. He was behind me. And so Isaiah, he had his flashlight on to get through the house, and I was behind him. I was like right behind him, and we were walking through the dark hallway, and we got to the front door, and while Isaiah was like, I think he was probably like getting his keys or something. He got to the front door, and then I turned around to see if Edgar was like right behind me, and when I turned around, I saw Jack, and he was like standing up, like I don't know how to describe the pose. It was like he
just had his hands, like his arms and hands down to his side, like kind of wide a little bit. He had like a wide stance.
Yeah, and like the way I saw it was like it was with my like. You know how like you look at something and you have to like take a double take? That's how it was for me. I looked and I saw him and I was like, wait, hold up. And I looked away and I was like, wait, hold up. Did I just see what I thought I saw? And I looked back and I didn't see him again. I was like, I know I just saw something right there.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was looking back was to see if Edgar was behind us, because usually he likes to play around and like scare us. And so when I saw him, I was like, bro, I just saw Jack. And I went outside with Isaiah. I was like, I ran outside. I was like, no, I just saw Jack. And Isaiah was like, nah, you're playing. And Edgar came out. He's like, nah, you just capping. You capping. I was like, no, on God, I saw Jack. And then next thing you know, a couple weeks later, man,
Basically, a couple weeks later, I seen him. Basically, it was the same thing. I was in the front though. It was me and then Justin and Isaiah in the back behind me, and obviously no one could see each other. We're just walking towards the door. I mean, we already know like how to get to the door, so we weren't using our flashlights. You know, like Justin said, I usually like to play around and scare them. So I like go into his mom's room. Like I didn't go into his mom's room, but like it's like weird. It's like a little pathway before you enter it. So I entered that part, and they didn't see me like go through there, but they were probably thinking like, oh, he's just trying to scare us because he was in front of us. So they just literally walked outside and left me in the house. Like I was by myself. I was like, dang, they didn't even turn around to check. Like I was like, whatever. So like as soon as I walk back into the hallway through the corner of my eye, like I see him, and like it happened so quick. I don't even think I can't remember if I looked back or not. I don't think I did. I think I just knew I saw him, and like I got chills instantly, bro. Like, I'm talking about to like.
Did you see his face or was it a silhouette?
Silhouette.
yeah, it was a silhouette for me.
It was just like literally through my whole body. I got chills, and it was cold, and it happened so fast. Like the chills came super fast, and I was like, like, and I got out the house so fast, bro. Like, dude, it was weird. It was like creepy, like.
I feel like creepy is such a like people underestimate how much worse creepy is. Like,
oh yeah.
I'd rather see a mountain lion like a couple 100 feet away from me, like in like I'm like oh I like at least I know what the hell is going on.
At least you know what
but
it is.
Like I know what it is. I know I can run. I like you know what I mean. Like I know what running. I can and cannot do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. But like when imagine you're in the forest by yourself. And it's like a path, like I mean, like I'm talking like a 2-foot narrow path, trees covering the sky, and you can barely make out what's in front of you. And then you look, what's that? What happened?
Imagine.
Let me see. What's it?
Mom. Just keep it down.
Okay, but like, imagine you look to your right, and then all you see is like the silhouette of a head peeking behind a tree, and it just like.
Nah, you see that's
like you see like that's too much. I can't handle that
yeah,
mentally.
That
I can't.
like
ooh.
They're
like,
just like
no, like you can't even see their face. It's just a silhouette. You don't know what the hell that was. Like no, like Ooh, that is creepy.
Yeah, creepy
is way worse because you don't.
I remember
know.
This one time. I think I was just tripping because I was kind of like half asleep, half awake still, but it still like scared me and it was creepy. It was just like I was walking. This was back whenever I was in the other room next to my mom's.
Right.
And it was like basically in my house, it's like a long hallway. Like when you go up the stairs and when you turn to the right, it's just like a long hall down to like the rooms. Basically, I was going upstairs. I just got done eating. It was like 12 o'clock. Like my mom barely got me food. And like I was like half asleep.
I felt that.
I was like literally half asleep. So like when I was walking back, I was just like, you know, just walking back to my room, and out of nowhere, like I just hear like a really strong like voice, just like a whisper right like next to my ear, and like I think I was tripping though,
right?
And then I got really scared, and I was like, I started like panicking, like for real, and then my mom was like, what, and I was like, you trying to scare me? Like I thought it was my mom. Like I made the excuse of like saying it was her trying to scare me, like, but I knew it wasn't her.
denial.
I was just like, I just got so like creeped out. And I just went back to my room. Like my heart like started beating really fast. That's what it is. Like whenever I get creeped out like that, like if I see something like kind of like the TV, when I saw, I thought it was someone standing there. Like my heart like really started beating really fast afterwards. I was, and like after I was like, oh, nobody like.
Yeah.
But like my heart starts beating really fast. Like I'm like dang like.
I think when I was little though, this is why like for me the scariest things is definitely the woods. Like the forest.
I always liked it.
Because I like okay.
If you're with a friend, like
it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, and like I feel it's a vibe. Yeah, okay, I hated that I just said that, but it's a vibe. But when it comes like when I was little, bro, this sounds so goofy, but I was so scared of Bigfoot. Like you don't understand how terrified I was of this, cause like me and my dad, we used to watch like National Geographic, and like I grew up. I love National Geographic. I used to like
Yeah.
I love all that. But then like there was this one night where they were playing like this documentary, and it had such a creepy tone. Like the whole thing, it was so freaky, and they had like these weird reenactments and these stories, and oh my god, I remember it was so creepy. And the following weekend, we went to a friend's house in Connecticut, and I remember we went hiking. We went hiking, and where do we? It was like this big cliff. We went there to take pictures, cause like the cliff, it looks like you'd fall off, but like under it is another cliff. So we just did it because we wanted to take pictures, and it looked cool. So we went over there, and then it's like a 2 hour hike back down, and then we hiked. We were near the end, but near the end of the trail, cause I was kind of chunkier kid back then. I was way back. I was probably like I was in screaming distance, but I was so far I could barely see them.
Yeah.
And on the right side was like a little another cliff, like on the right side, but it was like we were under it. Like it was probably like 25 feet up, like and so I'm looking to my right, and I swear, bro, I'll never forget that I saw like this weird, like I saw like a figure like peeking over the cliff, and when I looked at it, it stopped, but it hesitated. It went like this, and then it went back. And oh, bro, I couldn't move. Like I was standing there, and like I was just stuck. I was like, oh my god. And then their dad was in between us, like me and the group, and he stopped. He was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, and I couldn't speak. And then he came up to me, and then when he like grabbed my hand, because I was little enough to, it wasn't weird to grab a kid's hand.
Yeah.
Like he was like holding my hand. He was like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm okay." But damn, bro, I remember I hated the forest after that. Like I love it in the daytime, but not at night.
Yeah, in the
like,
daytime.
I'm so scared of the woods. You don't understand how scared I am of the woods to this day. Like
Is that why you didn't want to play hide and seek that one time?
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Wait, he's the one who suggested it.
Yeah.
I'm the one who suggested it, but I was like not inside like with someone. It's fun because it's like I'm that scared of it. But if I was by myself, I wouldn't play.
Imagine like the suicide forest in Japan.
Yeah.
Imagine someone had just dropped you off like in the middle of it.
In the middle, like in the night.
Yeah.
Dude.
You'd probably be so fucked, bro.
Bro.
And you'd probably die, like not like. I don't know. You probably would end up killing yourself.
Damn.
No, I'm talking about anyone here though. Like it's so like that force is so like, fuck, bro. Like
you ever just walk in someone's house that like they're not your friend, but let me finish. no, you just walk into someone's house like, hey, what's up? But no, like let's say they're your friend, but not really. Like when when you're little. Like like you the kid around the block that you would just ride your bike with every once in a while. You didn't really know him that well, but like, I remember there was one kid, and he gave off weird vibes, and I remember one day he was like, "Hey, let's go get some fruit snacks," and I walked in his house, dude, and it was so dark, and it was a weird house. Like his parents had bed sheets like covering up all the windows, and like it was dirty. Like not dirty, like it was clean. It was just very disorganized. Like everything was thrown all over the place.
Yeah.
But it wasn't dirty. Like it wasn't like it wasn't gross. But I remember it was so cluttered in there, and it just gave off this terrible vibe. It gave off backroom vibes. You know what the back rooms are?
No.
You don't know what the back rooms are?
Back rooms. What do you
The
mean?
back rooms? Like like people are scared like you'll shift out of reality. Like you'll shift into a different dimension, and it's like it's just like, here, let me just pull the picture, because it's like yellow rooms. It's like infinite office yellow rooms.
I know what you're
let me show you a picture. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And
Well,
it's infinite, and all you can hear is the sound of like that, like the light, like the zzz, that's all you hear. And like they say like there's creatures in it. It's creepy. Like this, like tell me that doesn't give you bad vibes. Infinite rooms of that. Like that, and you just keep on walking forever.
Yeah.
Like and it just never ends.
That looks like it would just like you're just like constantly like a portal, like a loop.
Yeah, and it's like, and you can make left, right turns. Doesn't matter which direction you go. It's infinite.
Like, It's like you go straight, make a left, and it's like boom, you're back at square one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can never escape it. And they say like you can go days without hearing anything but your breath, and then but like it gave off backroom vibes. Like, it was creepy, bro. I never talked to that kid again.
Mm-mm.
You know that picture of you saying that the place was like disorganized. It made me think of this picture. You know that picture where it was like it was a picture of like so many things in one picture, but you couldn't tell what any of the things were in that picture.
That's so weird. It was. I think they did it on purpose though, but it looked like stuff you knew, but you couldn't literally picture it.
Like there's like you couldn't.
It's like yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It
You
looked like a
couldn't
whole
even-
bunch of stuff, but it was like just like a clob of nothing.
Exactly. Like you really couldn't tell what anything was.
But if like you just kind of like barely looked at it, like it looked like stuff, but when you really stared at it, it was like it's just like a club, like
This looks like a glob of colors.
like it's just a bunch of weird figures. But
Dude,
it was like formed so weird, it looked like a bunch of objects.
Like it was so crazy that like you couldn't even tell like you didn't even like look. You didn't even have like a field of distance in the picture.
It was like why? Like, how do you look at this?
You ever like look at a picture, read someone's sentence, and you just get a migraine like instantly? Like, bro, I can't read that.
Bro.
I can't.
Or tweets on Twitter. I'll be reading some of those tweets, bro. Oh, I'll be like, bro, what? That mess just discombobulated my mind. Don't make sense. Low key, we got into our third topic of scary stories.
Yeah, we
we got
just, like
into it.
randomly.
I mean, it's good.
We skipped death. Like what the heck?
Well, it's because
I mean,
it's too general.
I didn't.
That's
think,
like
I
a
don't
whole
think- I
podcast
don't
by
think we
yourself.
skipped it.
We could talk. We could spend a whole podcast talking about death.
Yeah,
We really could.
I said my part on death.
Did I say my
Did I
part?
say- I don't think
I
me
don't
and you
think I did.
said our parts.
I think it
Oh yeah, I never did say my part.
was my time. That's if I die, I die. That's your part. That's it.
I mean, yeah, if I die, I die. But really, it's like, oh, I was trying to thought. I think I'm not afraid. Of course, I don't want to die. But I mean, like, if something like that were to happen, then I'm willing to accept it. I just feel like I just hope that I don't die like painfully.
Yeah.
But like I know like once I die, I'm always gonna go. I know that I'm gonna go to a better place in the end. So
I don't want to die feeling like I didn't do what I wanted to do.
yeah, there's that
probably
feeling.
that's probably that where I get scared.
Like I don't want to. If I were to die, I would want to die like. If I had to die at my earliest, I feel like the earliest I would want to die it would be like probably like my 60s.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to die too young and then.
I had a topic
That
that I
makes Loki
forgot to
hurt.
tell you guys about that I wanted to talk about, but I don't know if we have enough time to talk about it today.
What?
How do you think people would live their life if they had a timer and they saw exactly how much time they had left?
Oh, people would just
Like,
not care. That would be reckless.
I feel like
Yeah.
nobody would work anymore. Nobody
Yeah.
would give like if people would. Dang, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Kind of like that movie Countdown.
countdown.
Yeah, there's a movie
Yeah,
about
there's
like
a movie
yeah,
about
like
that.
it was
For
like
real?
had that concept. Like
Basically,
a
it was an
day.
app they downloaded and
Yeah.
it showed you how long you had to live.
If I saw 24 days,
And
bro,
some
I
people,
would-
yeah, and, like the main characters in the movie, they had like where it was like you got 18 days, like, and it's like, oh, it's just a stupid app, like you know. But like once it got closer to their days, they got more like, and like if you try to cheat it, then, it was like something came after you, like some weird like demonic thing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was like the angel of death or something like that, and it would send some like.
Is it weird that I think that's badass? Like, can you imagine being the angel of death? Like, can you? But like, what if like angels are
Reaper.
people? Like,
Pretty
what if
much.
one of us was like an angel we didn't know? What if you've met an angel and you didn't know in your life, like,
Dang, never
or like
mind.
you met like
Or you have.
the angel of death? Like,
What happens if we're just this is all hallucination? None of y'all are real.
bro? What if I'm talking in a room by myself and it's empty?
That would
right
be
now?
so sad.
It would.
Bro, I got chills kind of thinking about
my,
that.
my fear is like when I die, I'm gonna wake up and like someone's gonna take a VR headset off of me and be like, so how was it? And I'm like, wait, that was all a lie? Like that was
Like,
just a simulation?
That's
So
so.
yeah, we were just test running this new thing. Wait, what year is
How
it?
long was that? 10 minutes?
How long was that? I think it was how long was I in that?
A second.
You were in there for like maybe like a minute. Bro, like I would be so mind blown. I'd be like,
Bro.
it felt like I was in there literally like let's say like if I lived up to 90 years, like I'd be like it felt like 90 years.
That's such a mental. I feel like that's so crazy though. Like, isn't that strange how like your mind, like okay, let's say if we take the concept of time, like there was this. I saw this thing. I'm gonna talk about some weeb shit right now, like some anime stuff. There was like a thing. This guy had the power that if you looked into his eyes, he could transport you to a world where time he controls. So 1 second in the real world is like 1,000 years inside your world. So you can live 1,000 years in his world, and it's only 1 second in the real world.
Oh dang. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we should do this.
Yeah,
was
we
that
should.
loud?
We should probably end this right now then.
Okay, I'll just finish them real quick and
Just say what you were saying.
yeah, but there like can you imagine like you live like 1,000 years, like thousands and thousands of years, and then you wake up and it was like only 1 second in the real world. Like dang, like, that'd be
That would be so sad, but I feel like if that were to happen,
strain.
I feel like that would happen if that were to happen. Like the whole if you woke up after you died and like someone took a VR headset off you and be like, so how was it? I feel like I would be so attached to what I just went through in that simulation. Like, I feel like when I go back to the original whatever world, I'd be like, everything that I just lived was a lie, but I'm so attached to it still. Like it's like there's no way it's a lie. Like
So
I feel like it would really fuck with people's heads.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it would really fuck with your like people's minds after they would get out of it. It's like you just literally ruined somebody's whole mind. Like because now they think it's like they're so emotionally attached to what everything they just went through in their old life or their fake reality simulation they just had tested.
Mhm.
Then when they come back to the real world, it's like, is this even real? Like they're gonna think like, am I just in another VR? Like what is this like? But I feel like if that were to happen to me, like I'd be so attached to this. Then if I were to go into that, I'd be like, there's no way. Like
hell no. I would have to
there's
go
no
back.
way everything I just
I
felt
feel-
was
no.
real. Like there's no way everything I just felt was fake. It was not enough simulation. Everything I just felt was real. I literally felt like I was in there for 90 years, and I had every emotion.
What if like when you wake up, you're in a world where like they have things that that we don't have here? Like
That'd
they
be
have
weird.
different emotions or different senses that you don't have in this world.
That'd be so weird.
Bro, we could talk for like hours more and more.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
But we gotta start. We gotta start.
We could like talk about that with like conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah. Well, we gotta wrap it up, y'all, cause you know it's kind of late.
Edgar's mom is screaming.
Yeah, his mom is.
Mama screaming at me. Yes, I still live with my mama.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He's only like 36.
Yeah.
Imagine. 42 actually.
46. I got 5 kids. One of them's 30.
Right. Dang.
No,
God, wait. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Police. Alright, well, that was episode 2. I hope y'all enjoyed. We kind of went off topic a bunch of times, but if you were listening through the whole thing, hey, appreciate y'all. Alright, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe.
Make sure you guys subscribe. It will really help us out, you know?
Yeah.
Leave those likes. If you see this and you're at this point in the video, leave a like.
Leave a like at least. Maybe
At least.
like a nice comment too. You know?
I feel like
Yeah.
everybody says that.
At least. But I mean, we gotta say it.
You never know. There could
You
be
never know.
someone.
You never know.
All right. Well.
All right.
See ya. Well, good talk.
It's been your boy Coach Jaw.
Your boy Eddie G.
Jhonny D.
Okay. Anyways,
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. Gay boy.
Anyways, gentlemen out, and then we should have like the 007 intro thing out, like dun, dun,
Gets
dun,
copyrighted
dun.
instantly.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's gonna get copyrighted.
My girl told me that you can only play 15 seconds of it.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Just don't play anything more.
Isn't there a
15
loophole where,
seconds.
like, if it's for a joke, you can use copyrighted material?
You know what I thought about using?
There's-
Since you could guys stuff.
Anyways, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Peace.